How's it going, you guys? AZPlyo21 back again with another episode of our UFC save here in WMMA 5. And here today we have UFC Fight Night, Sterling versus Cruz, Aljamain Sterling and Dominick Cruz going at it in our main event here tonight. It should be a good one. The last time that I saw you guys, we booked the month of August 2024. And we have quite a few interesting things actually going on. You can go ahead and take a look here. We're going to have O'Malley versus Umar for the bantamweight title, Amanda Nunes versus Kayla Harrison for the featherweight title, Cater versus Pico, Muhammad Makaya versus Mighty Mouse. That should all be pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff indeed. The next time that I see you guys will be for UFC Fight Night Oliveira versus Poirier 2. That is going to be a tournament matchup for the super lightweight division. We have that tournament going on for the super lightweight championship. That's also good stuff going on. We've made a couple very interesting signings as well recently. As you can see, Jose Aldo back, Nate Diaz is back. We got Zabit Magomed Sharipov out of retirement. We got Ben Askren out of retirement. Basically anyone who had a little bit of popularity about them, who's been retired for a while, I told them to unretire and then I re-signed them. So with that being said, I know that I got Khabib back. Khabib is not back. Khabib has re-signed, but probably next month is when we're going to have Khabib in a match. Who do we want Khabib to go up against? That was the question. Maybe lightweight division, super lightweight division, one of these guys. Interesting. I think Thiago Moises already has a fight lined up, so it'll be interesting to see who's available for Khabib to fight. But for right now, we have UFC Fight Night Sterling versus Cruz. You can see we've got it on all the TV stations we need to be on. Let's go ahead and get it going. We're making our way towards UFC 304, Jones versus Spivak in June of 2024, which is crazy considering this mod is from, I think, May of 2023. I immediately did the Jones versus Spivak fight. I immediately did the Jones versus Stipe fight, and that fight is not happening until later this month. So yeah, stranger things always happen in real life. I'm super excited. I want to see John Jones fight and win at least one more time before he, leaves, fucks off. He's probably going to retire after this fight anyways. Let's get it going. Sterling versus Cruz here today. Show is taking place in Minnesota. Love to see it, probably at the Minnesota Wild Arena. Got a good card on tap for us here today. Let's go and get it started with the prelims. Yasmin Lasindo taking on Liz the Titan Tracy at 125. And it's Tracy with the split decision victory here today. Apparently she is photogenic. We got Na Liang taking on Jillian DeCourcy at 115. And it's Na Liang coming out on top via unanimous decision here today. Kai Asakura. This guy is fighting for the flyweight championship in his very first UFC fight. That is insane. He's making his UFC debut right now, and he's taking up Ricky Tercios, who's 4-1 in the UFC, doing rather well for himself, actually. Surprised that he's not ranked. And Ricky Tercios TKO's Kai Asakura in his debut fight. How about that? Be interesting to see how Kai actually does in his match against Pantoja. Jordan Levitt, the guy that was, this is the guy that was twerking, I believe, when he was fighting Paddy Pimblett, taking on Soslan Gagloev out of Russia. And it is Gagloev with the win, unanimous decision victory here today. He is now 1-1 in the UFC. Will Fleury taking on Gregory Rodriguez in the middleweight division. And it's RoboCop getting it done, the 14th victory of his career today. Victor Altamirano taking on Joshua Thong out of Myanmar, and it is Thong in a fantastic fight, beating Altamirano, TKO victory in the second round. Love to see it. Amanda Hebos taking on Felice Little Bulldog Herrig. Hebos is a huge favorite and ends up beating her via Kimura in round number 1. And she says she wants to fight Fatima Klein. Interesting call out. Paul Craig taking on Rafael Xavier on the prelims. The guy out of Scotland. The Bear Jew gets it done here today. Submission armbar. This is the guy that beat Jamal Hill via armbar. I was actually there for that fight. Very weird ending to it, but Paul Craig ended up on top. Arjan Lipski taking on Bia Malecki, and it's Lipski who gets the victory, TKO in 90 seconds over the Swedish Malecki. Bam Bam Barberina, Brian Barberina taking on Muslim Salikov in our final prelim fight. A couple of scrappers going at it, as it's Muslim Salikov getting the win. 21-3 is now his record. We make our way to the main card, and it is Valerie Loreda taking on Caitlin Sosa to get things started for us. Of course, Valerie Loreda no longer an MMA fighter. She's on NXT as Lola Vice. Good for her. She's doing quite well for herself. And here she gets TKO'd by Caitlin Sosa in round number 2. She's now 3-0 in her UFC career. Having a very nice time is Caitlin Sosa. Mateusz Nicolau taking on Azamat Karafov in the flyweight division. Karafov undefeated at 19-0, make that 19-1 as Nicolau gives him his first loss of his career. Triangle submission, able to get it done. The number 15 flyweight getting another big win over Karafov here today. Marlon Chito Vera taking on Song Yadong in the bantamweight division. This is a good fight in the bantamweight division. Marlon Vera, of course, having fought for the title recently and losing to O'Malley. Yadong Song, always, a big prospect. He's coming off 2 big losses, though, Umar Nurmagomedov and Dominick Cruz. He's taking on Chito Vera, who in his own right has been struggling a little bit, obviously losing to O'Malley, but losing to Sanhagen, losing to Uriah Faber, and losing to Piotr Jan. So this guy needs a win, and fast. He is not able to get it here. A fantastic fight is lovely. Yadong Song getting the TKO victory over the Ecuadorian here today. Rafael dos Anjos taking on Dan Hooker in the next fight at 155, and it's Dan Hooker knocking out Rafael dos Anjos, the 34-year-old, getting it going. He was on a little bit of a losing streak. He really needed a win there, and he got it. Where dos Anjos takes another loss. Lost to Drew Dober, and now a loss to Dan Hooker here today. It is time for the co-main events. 29-0. He's trying to go one better than Khabib Nurmagomedov. Yaroslav Amosov making his UFC debut after being the Bellator champion for quite a while, as he takes on Gilbert Burns, welcoming in the former Bellator great, coming off a loss to Colby Covington. This guy has been fighting all the UFC greats, and he is a huge underdog to Yaroslav Amosov, coming in to his debut UFC fight, and Amosov gets the unanimous decision victory here today and improves to 30-0. Incredible what he's been able to do. You can see there, longtime Bellator champion, and now making his way to the big leagues of the UFC and getting a big win over Gilbert Burns in his debut. And calling out Colby Covington is crazy. Calling out Colby Covington as we head to our main event in the bantamweight division. Aljamain Sterling, the former champion, coming off a big win over Davison Figueiredo immediately after losing the title. He takes on Dominick Cruz, of course, future Hall of Famer, coming off that win over Yadong Song. It is our main event of the evening. Let's get it going. Referee is Herb Dean. All right, so already a takedown. Already a takedown here as Cruz is in the guard. Pardon me. Looking for another takedown. Cruz does not allow it. Looking for a rear naked choke. Time runs out on round number 1, and it went to Sterling, who is a huge favorite. Setting up a takedown, and he gets it. Working to get to side control. North-south position now. All the blows are being comfortably dealt with. Cruz pushing him up against the cage. Getting a little bit... Uh-oh. Sterling catches it. Is he going to take him down? He does. That's 4 takedowns now. Not doing too much here. They say it goes to Sterling again as we head into round number 3. Not too much action, not too much striking going on. Sterling just taking him down, controlling him. Cruz has not really had an answer for the Funk Master thus far. And there's Sterling with, I think, takedown number 5. Cannot get up. Sterling trying to control himself as it looks like he's going to take round number 3 as well. Oh no, they're saying Cruz might have taken round 3. Uh-oh. Sterling gets a hold of the leg but can't take Cruz down. Exerting a little bit of extra energy, you know, halfway through round number 4. Round number 4 comes to a close, and they say that Sterling took it. Fifth and final round as we head into the end of this one. Another takedown attempt, cannot get it. Scores with the right cross as the 5th and final round comes to a close. Cruz connects with the right cross. They're saying that Cruz might have taken that as the official scores come out. Looks like Cruz might have made a little bit of a run there towards the end. The judges scored the contest 48-47, 49-46, and 49-46. All in favor of your winner by unanimous decision, Aljamain Funk Master Sterling. So the former champion gets it done in our main event, gets a big win over a future Hall of Famer, former champion in Dominick Cruz, and he says he wants O'Malley. All right, 2,000 in attendance in Minnesota. Commercial rating of 70 is not the greatest. No popularity changes though. I imagine we still made a little bit of money. Let's see who we're giving Fight of the Night to. Let's give it to Song and Vera. Nicolau can get a performance bonus. And then Ariane Lipsky can get a performance bonus. Congratulations, you guys. We lose $500,000. That's because Dominick Cruz is still making ridiculous money. But that'll do it. Like I said, guys, we're making our way towards John Jones and Spivak on that pay-per-view. I'm AZPlow21. I appreciate you guys, and I will see you guys at the fights.